Hey there guys, welcome back. I am so excited to share the May and June catalog with you. This is May and June 2022, and so grab yourself a cup of something delicious. I have Yogi Honey Lavender Stress Relief Tea. And no, I'm not stressed out. I just like this. It's hard to be stressed out when you're playing with paper all the time. I mean, really. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or your favorite drink and let's dive in. For those of you that are not familiar, there is a core catalog as well that goes through August of 2022, and then they have the seasonal catalogs that come out. So the front cover is always beautiful and is a sneak peek of what's to come inside. So when you open it up, there's a little bit of information about becoming a maker. If you're interested in joining my team, just let me know. And then the VIP program, which is awesome. It earns you a 15% discount. You get the stamp of the month every month free with your qualifying purchase, and also access to exclusive offers and specials just for VIPs. Now, I do get asked a lot how to get a catalog, so this is really cool. Close to my heart will give you a catalog for free with your order. So when you're checking out, don't forget to add it. You can get the core catalog and the monthly catalog absolutely for free because it's so nice to have it in your hand. You can also see the catalog online when you're on my website here. You just go over to the More button, click the drop down arrow, View Catalog, and then it'll pop up all the catalogs and you can flip the pages. I like the printable PDF version because you can, it's just the largest format to see all the items and you can kind of zoom in on different things and get a really good look at that. So just keep that in mind if you don't have the catalog and you want to get a closer look at all the awesome goodness. This is the Craft with Heart subscription kit. So there's one for scrapbookers, one for card makers, and these are really fun if you're pressed for time and you want to put together cards and projects quickly, or if you're just starting out with your paper crafting journey, this is a great way to learn. So you get to make 2 of each card design. You get a ink cube and an acrylic block, and there's even a sentiment that comes with this particular card. And this is May through August that you're seeing here. And then for scrapbooking, May, June, July, August. There's 2 double page layouts for each month and some really fun layouts there. You can see they do include a lot of photos. Again, you can step those up, but look at that one's super cute. I really like them. I like them all. That one's neat. And just great neutral titles that will work for a lot of different themes. So we're going to get into our first paper suite. This is called Fresh Paint, and if you guys have teenagers, you're going to be excited about this. Not that you have to use it just for teenagers. I've already seen some great ideas coming up that have nothing to do with teenagers, but it's just perfect and has that teenage vibe going on. So it's a very bright paper pack with some busier patterns, but I'm going to show you how to tone this down. So if this has you a little bit nervous, hang tight. I'm going to give you some ideas throughout the month, and I think you're really going to like it. So we have the sticker sheet, the pattern papers, there's coordinating cardstock, acrylic shapes in the different colors, really fun. There's even a digital art collection with layouts, and then of course the pocket cards, which I love to use on my traditional 12 by 12 layouts. And then we have stamp sets. They always have one for card making and scrapbooking. Of course, they're interchangeable. I definitely got this. So rad, live life, cool, everyday, awesome. This is just going to work very well for my teenage boy layouts. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this for sure. And this one's super cute with the little melting pizza, the mushroom, skateboard, the little flame is pretty cool. Party like it's 1999. That's pretty funny to me. And then there is the scrapbooking workshop. So the workshop gives you 3 double page layouts pre-designed with cutting guide ready to assemble. You do get some extra bonus pieces like these cutout wings definitely come with the workshop. You can't get them any other way, and those are pretty cool. And then you get extra die cuts with that as well. So here's an example of a layout they've created, and there are no teenagers on that layout. And then this one as well. So some fun ideas that don't necessarily include, teenagers. So lots of fun things, super cute there. And then I love this background with the dripping paint. That's actually one of my favorite paper pattern papers from this collection. And then we get into the card making workshop. cassette tape here, You're My Jam, You're Not Old, You're Retro, super cute. So this is the card making workshop, and it does come with a thin cut to cut out the cassette tape, and then just a bunch of sentiments. This is really cool. I like this little element here for creating background texture. They've used it here on the card, and that looks really neat. You guys know how much I love my background and texture stamps. I use them all the time. So this is the next paper suite. This is called Tutti Frutti. This one has definitely more of a softer pastel vibe. There are lots of ice cream themed elements. It says here's a scoop, and then of course treat yourself, happy birthday, different things. So very pretty collection. This is nice for summer. Here is the paper pack and the coordinating sticker sheet, popsicles, fruit. I love this pattern paper with all the fruit on there. I think that's really cute. Some fun sunglasses, and then of course cardstock, the little mini shapes. These are actual like little pieces you could put in shakers, but they're little tiny bits of fruit, like little orange slices and lemon slices and things like that. Very cute. This is a digital collection. You always get the icons that you can cut out. These are SVG, so they'll work for Cricut or Silhouette users, which is really nice. And then the coordinating pocket cards. And then let's check out the stamp sets. So for their card making stamp, they've given you some different ideas on how to use that. Sending hugs, thank you, happy birthday, congratulations. So really usable sentiments on there that would work for a lot of different occasions. And these are great for borders. So I would totally use this on a scrapbook layout. Can you imagine these like colored like lemons and just used on a summertime layout, creating a border across the layout, or just under a cluster of your, creating a cluster under your photo or something like that. And then same thing with the little popsicles, really cute summer layouts. And then this one, anything with titles is always a win-win for me. Hello Summer, Fun Times, Life is Sweet. Great title options that would work for a lot of different layouts. And then of course these popsicles are super cute. Who doesn't love popsicles, right? I still eat popsicles. Of course, now they're like real fruit and organic. They're not the Otter Pops of my youth, although my kids still love Otter Pops. Who doesn't love an Otter Pop? Scrapbooking workshop. So we have, again, 3 double page layouts. This one's really cool with this diagonal element on here. And then this one's fun. Great use of scraps on there. I like to scrap lift, projects from the catalog, and I always think, ooh, that's a great one for scraps. And then you do get, again, additional die cuts, but you can see that they have all these pieces that you just punch out to create these elements. So they come together really quickly. So that is always nice because I know a lot of us are so busy. This is the card making workshop for Tutti Frutti, and then you make 4 of each card. 4 of each design. So 16 card total. And you get the cards in envelopes. The die cut cuts out this wreath, which coordinates with the stamp set. And that's what you see here. They've done it in a couple different colors, and that's really fun. And then we get into the mix-in paper pack. So if you guys are familiar with Close to My Heart, you know the mix-ins coordinate with the current collections, or I often use them as a standalone paper pack. These are great, just neutral patterns that you could have to mix in with so many of the collections because, they coordinate, they're using the same colors that are used in other collections. So they really go well with so many different things. And how cute is that layout? Love the banner element there. After this, we get into the new stamp sets. Now, they call these My Acrylic stamps, but they're not acrylic. These are high quality photopolymer stamp sets. They just call them acrylics because you use them with acrylic blocks. So it makes sense when you think of it like that. But these are cute to create as cards or embellishments to put on your layouts. It's just kind of a little sampling of what's to come. This is so cute. I love mason jars. I actually have a bunch of them, but I just really like them. So this one has like a whole tea lemonade themed type vibe going on here. But I really like the little stamped banner elements here. And then these are just really cute. front porch sitting and sweet tea sipping. This, you could make cards, but I would love to use this on a layout for sure. So when we flip the page, we get into some tropical leaves. This is called Palm Fronds Stamp and Thin Cuts. And again, you can get these with or without the thin cuts. So if you don't have a die cutting machine, or you don't mind fussy cutting, I love having the dies, so I always get the coordinating dies. Then this is a really cool stamp set to have because you can use these leaves for a lot of different things. I know we just went on a vacation to Maui, so this is going to come in handy. And I love how they've stamped them like first and second generation stamping on the background, and then put a few die cuts over the top of the stamped images. So that looks really good. And look what they've done on this scrapbook layout. They've taken different colors of ink and just gone around to create this border. So you could just do that on the bottom or on the side if you didn't want to go all the way around. But that's a really fun idea to add stamping to your layout. And check out the brush strokes. This is another background texture stamp, but it's different. It's different from the Perfectly Imperfect patterns. So this was a must-have. I got this. I definitely got this, and I'm super excited for that. I just use those types of stamps all the time. And if I could grab the paper, we would turn the page. There we go. Some beach themed elements. This is another thing, and I only visit the beach a couple times a year, but I just love beach photos. They're always so happy. So we have summer greetings, and this would work too for like poolside photos, all sorts of things. And I love these beautiful cards they've made. There's some torn paper in this technique here. But again, everything shaded has a coordinating thin cut option. So here you can stamp the chair, and then they have the stripes you could do in a different color over the top just to customize that look. So that's really fun. And then beach day treasures. So we have all these classic, shells and seahorse, beach day, sandy toes, a handful of shells, and a head full of dreams. I think that's fun. We go tide pooling a lot, or we did when the kids were little, and so I love using stamp sets like this to document those fun memories of exploring the tide pools. My hands must be dry. I'm having a hard time turning papers here. This one's fun. It's called Birthday Numbers. So these are die cuts, they're not stamps. So the birthday number thin cuts set, and you can see how they're using them to make custom birthday cards here. And then these fun little characters, the mermaid, we have a knight, pirate, and princess. So really fun birthday cards you can create, or even use these as embellishments on a scrapbook layout. And then this is 1 million or a million reasons. And just thinking of you. Hello, my sweet friend. Thanks. You're the best. You go, girl. You're not alone, and you are so loved. So again, really nice sentiments. These are different than any sentiments I have. So that's on my to get list for sure. And then, are you guys loving this so far? I'm super excited about this next page because if you know me, I'm a boy mom, and check this out. Hello, it's like made for me. My kids are major mountain bikers. I know this is BMX, but that's okay. This is totally going to work for mountain biking. My bike is calling and I must go. Born to ride. And then this with the gear, awesome. I just love it. Super excited. I definitely did a happy dance when I saw this, and that was like first thing on my order. This is fun. Skate like a girl. So we have kind of like roller derby style stamp going on here, which is totally fun. But yeah, are you guys excited? I know all you boy moms out there. Well, I'm a mountain biker too, so I'm definitely, going to use those stamped images for myself as well. And then we have a really pretty floral stamp here. And look at these thin cuts. This is called postage frames. So you have 3 different sizes, and you can see the big one is a perfect border for this A2 card size. I really like these frames, so I was super excited to get these. And this, I love the distressing that they have just built into the stamp set here. And it gets lighter right here, which makes a really natural place to stamp your sentiment. And I really like how they designed that. And you could color these in with watercolor or just a little ink blending, how we were doing on the In Full Bloom flowers, just a little color right in the middle, and it makes for a really quick card. And then we have some, sentiments that you can add to that stamp set as well. On the next page was another must-have for me, coffee. I'm a total coffee junkie, so I collect all coffee stamps for sure. Today's good mood is brought to you by coffee. Even though I'm drinking tea, this is only because I had like half a pot of coffee already this morning, so it makes me feel better to switch it up. But look at this. I don't need an inspirational quote. I need coffee. Life happens, coffee helps. There's nothing I wouldn't brew for you. How cute is that? And then we have a couple different styles of cups. There's a travel cup, this cute little mug, and then we have the bag of coffee and then the beans. Strong like my coffee. So cute. Very excited. It says coffee helps Stampin' Thin Cuts. So I'm really excited about that and can't wait to use it. This one is called Irish Blessings, and these are really fun sentiments. So someday when the pages of my life end, I know that you will be one of its most beautiful chapters. Isn't that cool? I really like that. So these are great for, you can put them on the front of the card, but the inside of the card as well. May the wings of the butterfly kiss the sun and find your shoulder to light on, to bring you luck, happiness, and riches today, tomorrow, and beyond. Lucky stars above you, sunshine on your way, many friends to love you, joy in work and play, laughter to outweigh each care, in your heart a song, wishing you happiness everywhere, all your whole life long. Isn't that nice? And through the miles, oh no, though miles may lie between us, we are never far apart, for friendship does not count the miles, the heart measures it. So very nice. I love it. Irish Blessings. I'm Irish too, so I kind of feel like I have to have that. And then more thin cuts. I love thin cuts. If you are in our creative design team private membership group, we did a whole series on how to use background dies in unexpected ways. And there were some really cool ideas that came out of that. But these are perfect for A2 card size. But like I said, I like to use them on scrapbook layouts as well. But they make for such a quick and impressive card. So look at all the detail that this one brought into this card here. And then they used the leaves and tucked in some fun little watermelons. So this one is called Decorative Texture Backgrounds, and this one is Stitched Spring Vine. And then we have some really nice sentiments, perfect for cards. Now I say this a lot, but I am excited about what you're going to see. I shared a little bit of this in one of my videos where I used some doilies from this collection. This is Hope and Kindness, and this is the May special out for National Scrapbooking Month. You guys, this paper is gorgeous. I absolutely love the color palette. I love the hope and kindness theme, and I just think it's stunning. So if you haven't caught my Mother's Day layout, wait till you see these doilies. So this is a bigger paper pack. You get more pattern papers in this one. I'm actually going to pull this out and show it to you. But before I do that, let's go ahead and finish walking through the catalog here. So we have the paper pack, and there's a couple cut apart sheets. There is cardstock that goes along with it, and this is, you know, not plain cardstock as you'll see when I show you close up. It's sticker sheet, die cuts, but look at this layout. I love how they've incorporated all the different pattern papers. This is a super easy layout to replicate, and I just like what they've done there. There is a beautiful stamp set. It's the Hope and Kindness Stampin' Thin Cuts. So we've got some floral images, heart, beautiful, hope and kindness. You are with all my and sending you. So you could say sending you hope, sending you kindness. You are beautiful with all my heart. Different combinations that you can create with that stamp set. And then, of course, here are those doilies that I was telling you about. I love these. They cut so beautifully and just gorgeous. So here's a few cards that they've created, and they add so much detail. They're very intricate, and I love that there's two different sizes, which is great for layering. And then here is the stamp of the month for May. So for the month of May only. Now remember, I mentioned in the beginning, if you're a VIP, you can get this stamp set for free with your qualifying purchase. purchase, or if you're not a VIP, it's $5 with your qualifying purchase. And this is an $18.95 stamp set, so that is a great value. But you can see the beautiful artwork they've done. We have mountains, and then it's a beautiful day to go after your dreams. I thought that would be a great sentiment for a graduation card, like on the inside of it. Strength doesn't come from what you can do, it comes from overcoming the things you once couldn't. So really cool. I really like these sentiments on here. And then this is May. So for June, we have another stamp of the month, and this one is called I Heart Summer. So you have some fun borders on here that are obviously very, you know, beach or pool themed, summer vacation, travel. So here we have camera and suitcase, flip-flop, swimsuit. And then these are a little border of seashells. You can see they've made their own pattern paper with the fun drink images just by repeat stamping that all the way across. And then this capri colored, I think that's capri, that background paper is from the mix-in collections. So really fun stuff there. But let's dig a little deeper into the Hope and Kindness collection. We'll take a look at the paper pack first, and then I'll show you the other goodies. So let me zoom out here real quick. There, that's better. So this is the 12 by 12 coordinating sticker sheet. Lots of florals on here, some great sentiments. I love the circular elements, a few banner pieces, so great stickers. And then we have the pattern paper. So all of these are double-sided. So this is a great way to bring in all of those different colors from the paper pack. And on the other side is borders, so different patterns that you could just use a piece of. You could cut this up into strips. You can do lots of different things with this particular pattern, and I love that they have some smaller patterns on here. Very, very pretty. And then we have this floral background. Again, this is a smaller pattern, so this would lend itself well for card making as well. On the opposite side, we have these beautiful vines. The featured colors in this collection are Desert Rose, Harbor, which is one of my favorites, Nectarine, Papaya, Peach, Pine, Sage, Sundance, Toffee, and White Daisy. So that background is the sage, and the leaves there are the harbor color. And then of course you always have these decorative strips across the top, which are the branding strip, but on one side it works really well as an accent on your layouts. So then we have harbor with the polka dots, very fun. And then on the other side of this one are cut aparts. So these are really handy for layering or title options, or you can fussy cut these elements out. Lots of things you can do with the pocket cards there. Same thing, so you get 2 of each sheet. Here's the other one of those, you know, what we looked at the beginning with the stripe and then the different patterns on the back. And then we have a really pretty, just kind of subtle pattern here. The other side is another cut apart. So we have some 3x4s and 4x6, and then even smaller, like these look like 2x2s that you could cut out and use on your layout. So, and then these, I would cut those into strips and use them kind of staggered on my layout. I think that would look really cool. A couple different banner elements and another beautiful subtle pattern. Very pretty, kind of a floral background there, tone on tone. That looks like the Desert Rose color there. On the other side, we have the Sundance Yellow. And can you guys see that pattern? I think that's so pretty. Another one of those. And then this one, this is one of my favorites. So we have some daisy-like florals on the craft background. And I think it's the color combo of this one that really appeals to me. And plus those florals are just very pretty. So the craft paper, I don't use craft enough, but whenever I do, I really like the look of that one. And then we have a larger floral print on the opposite side. And then here's another one of that same cut apart sheet. And that completes the pattern paper. So let me show you those doilies. Check those out. So pretty. And again, I love that they've given you 2 different sizes. So this one is like 5 3/4. And then this smaller one is about 2 2 3/4. So great sizes there. Again, this one would be good for cards, and then even you can use this one just by using like half of it on a card. If you guys didn't catch the video, here are those doilies on a layout. So we have this larger one and then 2 of the smaller ones. And then I used the same layout to create a card and use just a piece of that larger doily. But look how pretty those are. Like I said, they're just super intricate and great for layering and creating a beautiful background. So love them, super excited. So then you get a 12 by 12 sheet of these craft colored die cuts, and they come in the sheet, but they pop out super easily. So these actually kind of just fell out on their own. And I'll sit down and pop all the elements out just so I have them and they're ready to go. But frames and banners and these floral pieces are just so pretty. They're very intricate and lacy, and you can see there's several of those. Hearts and some tabs and more banners, arrows, leaves. This says sweet and hello. Lots of fun things here. Lots and lots of goodies. What does this one say? Happy. So you could pop that out, and you could use the, shapes on the inside to spell out the word happy, or you could use the negative. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 here. If you just take that out carefully and preserve the inside image, you have 2 different options there. So I just get like a little baggie and then pop them all out and have them in the bag. So then we have the coordinating cardstock pack, and this is really cool because it has a texture. It's not a physical texture, it's a visual texture, but they're 2-sided. So on one side you have this kind of softer brushed look with kind of just, you can see the lines going across, and then the opposite side you get this visual texture. So very cool, and it comes in tons of different colors that coordinate beautifully with this collection. Look at that, gorgeous. And then we have the toffee, kind of like craft paper with the white. And then on the other side is just the solid color with the texture. So if you don't like the white stripes or you want to mix and match, you've got both. And then this one, look at that. It's like a layout base ready to go. Creates a frame style layout and you didn't have to do any of the work. So very cool. Love the visual texture going on in these cardstock papers. So just remember this, if you are watching this video on the day that it came out, we're not quite in the month of May yet. So this catalog is not live till May 1st. So you won't be able to see it on my website until May 1st, but Close to My Heart is already adding them to orders. They do that about a week prior to the start, and if you're a VIP, you get it about 2 weeks with your order early, which is so fun to have it in your hands and get a sneak peek. So leave me a note in the comments below and tell me what you are most excited about in this new catalog. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!